Marcos, welcome.
Nako, Sir Matt, I don't know if I'm worthy of such an introduction, but thank you very much for the kind words. And to all of our listeners, to all of our viewers this evening, good evening to all of you. And thank you very much for taking the time to tune in tonight.
That's no problem, Sir Sandro. It should be us who should be honored. You grace our presence because of your social media fan base, actually.
Pati na nga ako nagugulat eh.
Okay, so let's get on with the interview. May I ask Mitch to ask the first question?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. Marcos.
Good evening, sir.
This has been a long time coming. There's been a lot of rumors before. Will you or won't you? And now you finally did. So, what made you decide to go into politics?
Um, well, I've always said that given who I am and the family that I am from, it has always been incumbent of me to have an inclination towards going into politics because of my upbringing. I was exposed to it at a very young age, but I think what's important is to make the differentiation that my family members, well, those such as my father and Senator Amy and Gov Matt, of course, are not politicians first, but public servants, and there must be a differentiation made between those two definitions. And I always considered them to be public servants first, and I always consider myself now to be a public servant as well. But why did I go into it? Was that the question, sir?
Yeah, yes.
Um, to be honest, it's because I feel that being in a position where you have the ability to be able to help as many people that you can, I think it's only right that with the opportunity that we're given, that we take it to be able to provide service to the people, to be able to give, to be able to provide for the betterment of people's lives, especially at a time like this when the pandemic is ravaging not just our country but the world. It is very important that we have as many hands on deck as possible to be able to help our fellow countrymen, our fellow province, our fellow Kailian, and that is one of the main reasons why. And I did not want, given that the working in government to begin with is a very bureaucratic process that requires a lot of knowledge and know-how. So I didn't want to be ill-prepared when I ran. There were people pushing me already in 2019. But I wanted to be prepared, hence why I decided the best thing to do would be to work in Congress first. So I worked there for about 2.5 to 3 years. And now that I feel that I am prepared, not only to serve as a congressman, but most especially to assist in aiding my kakailian during this crucial time. I feel that I've gone through what what one needs to go through in order to have the chops, so to speak, to be able to help. But that really is the main reason, because I'm in a position where I know I can help, and it's really to make the lives of our fellow kakailians much more pleasant and much better given the situation that everyone is in right now.
Okay. But you're still a political neophyte, as it is. So, and you're still carrying the Marcos name. How do you think will you keep up with your other veteran politician opponents, especially during the campaign?
I'm sorry, sir. Say that again.
You're still a political neophyte, even if you have the Marcos name.
Yes.
As such, you don't really have any experience in campaigning personally. You campaigning. Now, how do you think you'll keep up with them? Your opponent is political veteran.
Yes, sir. Well, to be honest with you, I don't. I am a political neophyte. That's correct. But it also I've grown up my whole life campaigning for my father, campaigning for Senator Amy, so I have been able to see how those processes are, how to be able to run a campaign efficiently. Even though campaign season has not started yet, I feel that we built a very good team to be able to cope with what's to come. And we've already been making very good progress with regards to making sure that we have a very solid voter base within the province for myself. So the question pertains to a level of inexperience that I feel I have already gained as a result of my past, as a result of having prepared in Congress, as a result of having been exposed politically through various means, most especially my father, Senator Amy, and even though I feel like I still have a lot to learn from them, I do feel like having them there as, for lack of a better word, my mentors, quite an advantage. And I fully intend to use every lesson that I've learned from them. And truth be told, sir, everyone has started as a neophyte at one point in their lives or another. What matters is how that track record starts, how you show that you have the ability to prove to the people that they were right to put their trust in you. And I would like to think, given my track record, given of what I've said, given my education, my work experience, that the people can put their faith in me to lead the 1st District of Ilocos Norte as their congressman and bring them to have a better life.
So there's no difference being you beforehand you were just in the background, but now you're in front and center. So do you think there's any difference?
I think the main difference is that yes, you're the candidate, but behind every good public servant is an even better team, and I think that people tend to overlook that. Politics is very centralized towards the candidate, but I think we mustn't forget that you are only as good as the team behind you. Which is why I'm very confident, because the team that we put behind myself are very efficient, very good, and we all share the same vision, which is a better Ilocos Norte, most especially the 1st District. So we all strive to work towards that, and I guess being at the center of it just means more of a management role, making sure everything runs smoothly. But it's nothing that I haven't experienced before, sir, as a result of, like I said, my past with my father and my job in Congress, which has led me, as a result, to being here today.
So, this is if you win, what could you offer the incumbent congressman, both in the 1st and 2nd District? What could you offer? Could you offer something different? What?
Well, with regards to the 2nd District, I fully intend on working quite synergistically with my uncle, Angelo Marcos Parba. I think he has been doing a fantastic job in the 2nd District, and he's been doing very well. With regards of what I could offer in terms of the person I'm running against, I think my track record speaks for itself. And I fully intend on hitting the ground running, especially with regards to the legislative output that my office will show, which I think would be quite different to how we are situated now. It's not for me to say. I'm not one to throw mud. I'm not. Hindi ako isang tao na bumapatiko sa aking katunggali. But I will focus on myself and just say that what I can offer is a higher output, a higher legislative output especially, and one that will focus legislation on bringing prosperity and development to the province of Ilocos Norte, not just the first district, but the whole province, given the fact that, of course, Kong Angelo will be there also. And we mustn't we mustn't ignore the elephant in the room. Of course, my father is also running for president, and it's really the political synergies that we are looking for to be able to bring more help, more aid to our province. And should all these things fall into place, I think we will be extremely well positioned to be able to do that. Bring a seamless and Class A service to the province.
Okay, I think that's enough for the serious tone. That's not enough. Think a bit. I'll pass you on now to Matt for other questions.
Thank you very much, sir. Medyo serious yung question, but that's okay. It's okay naman to talk about these kinds of things. It's what voters need to know. So thank you very much.
Matt.
Right, so enough of the serious questions then. So let's get
Christmas
the people to
spirit
know
naman.
more. Oo nga. So, Sir Sandro, let's get the people to know you even more. What are your hobbies? The things that you do in your free time, if you ever do have a free time, kasi you're running around the country.
Well, I've been mainly focused in Ilocos actually. I haven't been going as much as I have in the past. 2016, I was going around a lot more. Of course, my district or where I'm running takes complete priority over everything else. To the disappointment of many social media fans, I apologize, but it's really the case that I have to focus on Ilocos, and that's what I want to do anyway. But what do I do in my free time? I enjoy music. I read a lot. I enjoy reading. And just spending time with my family. I think I used to take advantage, or I used to take it for granted, family time. But I think I've come to appreciate it a lot more than I have in the past. And of course, just being with friends. So music, friends, family, and books. It's really my life. And of course, Ilocos Norte.
Oh, wow. So, what kind of genre of music do you enjoy?
Oh, wow. Dami. I listen from everything to classic rock because of my dad. I listen to hip hop, rap, electronic music, house, jazz, everything. So long as it's good, so long as it sounds good, I'm happy. But I've always been into music. I collect vinyls. I'm sure, as everyone knows from social media, I DJ'd for an extensive amount of time, especially when I was in college to make money on the side. And it's a wide range of things.
Okay, that's cool. And, pardon me, which books would you parang tell your fans to read,
Which books would I tell my fans to read?
Which you would recommend to them?
Wow. Well, I just finished a very good book called Kicking Away the Ladder by this Korean author called Ha-Jun Chang. I read most of the books I read are on sort of economics and development. There's another one called Globalization and Its Discontents. One of my favorite books is called Why Nations Fail. Fantastic book. And let's leave it with those three for now.
Right. Okay, I'll be sure to check those out as well.
I'll lend it to you.
Oh, sure.
If you want.
That'd be nice. Okay, so now to the elephant in the room for my non-serious questions. You have so many fans. Do you even get to enjoy public life without being chased around by your fangirls?
Sorry, my dad just came into the room.
Oh yeah, he graced us with his presence. That was
Anyway, please carry on. I'm sorry. I apologize for my dad.
it's all right.
Merry Christmas.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Oh yeah, so you have so many fans, like a lot. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I do.
Do you even get to
I don't know,
enjoy public life?
It's still weird for me to to think of it that way. Do I get to enjoy public life? I don't. I don't approach life any differently than I have in the past. I've never felt the need to. I'm always appreciative of any type of support, wherever it may come from. But am I able to live a public? Yes, yeah, I do. I think I am able to enjoy it to the extent that I do, at least much more than my father does now. But with regards to, I mean, having all those fans on social media, yeah, I mean, I just going into public life, I knew this was going to happen and I knew what to expect. So it never came as a shock to me. And I guess as a result of my dad, I've been more averse to handling it. I just, I'm very appreciative of everyone's support. I just ask, I guess, there's a very small contingent of people who support me. I just ask that, it's gotten to the point sometimes where, medyo di naman nakakahiya, pero nakakagulat na, they message all my friends or they follow all my friends kung saan, kung ano sinasabi nila. Any of my friends who's a girl, kahit kaibigan ko lang, binabash nila. I just ask all my fans that are listening in now, maybe to step back naman. And I don't mind, I don't mind the publicity for myself, but maybe naman respect the privacy of those who wish to be respected. But that's the only, I guess that's the only thing that I'd ask. But besides that, of course, I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful of their support. Even the funny placards that I see sa mga motorcade ng tatay ko, nakakatuwa. Tawa kami ng tawa. But yes, to answer the question, I'm very appreciative and I am able to enjoy life. I just hope that they respect the privacy of my friends who wish to be, wish to be in private life.
Oh yeah, because ever since we posted the teaser this morning, as I said earlier, daming nag-message. Like literally, they're asking for shout outs. I mean, there's really so much people messaging us.
Well, that's okay. I don't mind that because this is a public forum. It's just more people whose lives would rather be kept private. I mean, I consider myself, or it's weird to say, but I guess I am sort of being in politics, being a public servant. You become a public figure, so I'm totally okay with that, especially in a public forum such as this. Bakit? Sino ba gusto dyan ng shoutout? Do we have any?
Yeah, we have a lot. You have your Sandro Natics and your Sandro Babies.
Let's pick three.
Okay, let's pick three. Let me check the comment section.
Why pumutok ba kanina when you guys shared it?
Yes, actually, very much so.
Well, to anyone listening, I am very appreciative that you're all tuning in and supporting not only me, but my father as well. So thank you very much to everyone.
Okay, one moment, sir. Let me check the comment section of the live video.
Let me help you out. Okay. Solid Sandro fans from Bindar, from Pagudput, Bahara, Bangi, and Burgo. There are just so many names. I don't think you can name them all.
Okay, well,
Keep it
sa
clean.
lahat ng solid
If-
Sandro fans, from Vintar, Bangi, Pagudpud, and Burgos, ako po ay nagpapasalamat sa lahat ng inyong suporta and sana naman po tuloy-tuloy hanggang sa halalan para makita natin ang pag-unlad ng ating probinsya. Diyos unay tiyag mina po.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Marcos. Sandro. Thank you.
Sandro na lang.
Tonight.
Nakakahiya yung Mr. Marcos, sir.
Yeah, I think it will be for your father. Anyway, I hope we'll have another round like this soon.
Sir, anytime. Anytime you guys want. Nandito lang ako para sa inyo. And anytime. I am more than happy kahit weekly, kahit everyday. I am more than happy. Masaya naman kayong kasama eh.
Wag
So,
mong sabihin weekly, baka hintayin nila.
I really don't mind, huh?
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm happy to do weekly interviews, especially with the Ilocos Times. You guys are such a revered publication. You do such a good job. So I would like, of course, before this interview ends, to congratulate you all on all your good work and thank you. So please keep at it and tuloy-tuloy lang.
Yeah, just one more thing. Can you also now greet? We have at least more than 5,000 viewers right now.
5,000?
Yeah, more than 5,000.
Wow. Well, sa lahat, to all the 5,000 viewers that tuned in tonight, thank you so much. Wow. Wala akong masabi. But thank you. Thank you to all the 5,000 viewers that tuned in tonight. Thank you so much for your support. It means a lot. And I wish you all a Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. Sana makuha nyo yung gift na nagustuhan nyo. And I hope you have a restful holiday ahead. Lahat tayo kailangan mag-break ng konti. Because come Jan 2022, it's gonna be back to even harder work than 2021. So I wish all of you a Merry Christmas.
Okay, again, thank you, Sandro, and yeah, we're looking forward to doing this again.
Thank you again, sir. To both of you then, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas too.
At Sir Matt, if you really want those books, I can lend it to you.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I guess that's our time for tonight. So thank you, Mr. Sandro Marcos, for taking the time off your very busy schedule to do this little interview with us.
Anything for you guys. Thank you so much. And once again, to all the viewers, mag-ingat kayo lagi. At maraming salamat sa suporta.
All right, and